Hello, my friends. Another gorgeous day today on Thursday, January 16, 2025. And I've been looking through a few things lately, and there's so much talk about ARM in the news and everything being a relatively newcomer on the scene to the tech world and chip manufacturing and processing for computers and things and what have you, just tech company in general, and Nvidia and how it's just never seems to stop going up, just up and away. And I'm looking at my laptop the other day, and I'm just looking at it, and of course it's got the little sticker on there, and it says Intel premium processor, yada yada yada. Okay, and I just think, well, Intel's a company in and of itself. And the more I think about it, I think, well, I've been around computers most of my life, and Intel has been in the game for a long time. Now, I don't know the exact details of, what this company does and what that company does, but just on the outside looking in, from having no knowledge in the space whatsoever, I say, well, Intel's been around for a while. Is it really going to go anywhere? What's going on with this company? Are they still making computers and laptops that use Intel processors? It seems to me they are. From what I read up, they still are. So, okay, well, that might be a potential investment. Okay, let me hop in and, see what the history of this stock has been doing. Let's look at the price action, so to speak. So this is kind of a little story of just how, I view things. It's just like when you go to Walgreens one day and you go in there and you see a new makeup and you're like, oh, look at this. What company makes this? Oh, look, it's, yada, yada, yada company making a new makeup. Oh, I like the shades that they have. I like this new makeup. If you have an investing type of mind, you're going to go home and you're going to start researching on this new company that is selling makeup at Walgreens now that you never seen before. And you might be surprised. Oh, look at this small company, You might be able to invest in that company, I like the makeup. Let me invest in it. That's just another way to look at things. I would like to teach my children to be of that type of mindset, Not that you're always looking for investment opportunities, but, just keep an open mind on things like that, I eat McDonald's every day. I might as well own some stock in McDonald's because I'm a big fan of McDonald's. I support McDonald's. I have faith in McDonald's as a company. Might as well buy some McDonald's stock too to go with it, If you're going to go in, go all in. If you've been drinking Bud Light your whole life, why aren't you investing in some of that? You're already a participant in them. Reap some of the benefits of being a participant with that company. That's kind of just a strange way of looking at things. But anywho, I get off on a little bit of it, chit chatter here. So Intel, I'm looking at it on the daily. Okay, $19. Okay, what's going on here? Well, let's just see. The past 2 weeks, we've just been consolidating down here between $18 and $20. Okay, So right now it's just in a little consolidation area. Okay, what's been happening even more? Zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Oh well. Ugh. Okay, what happened here? About a year ago, in January of 2024, 1 year ago exactly, we were at $50. So if you bought this Intel stock exactly 1 year ago, you've lost 65% of your value. Okay, your $1,000 that you put into Intel in January of 2024 is now $400. Okay, $400 some dollars. So, you know, are you upset? Are you mad? Maybe. I don't know. You know, it's timing is everything. You just bought at the wrong time. It's no big deal. Okay, but you have to just think of opportunity. So zoom out a little bit more. Okay, I'm pulling the chart back even more. I'm taking bigger and bigger and bigger pictures on what's going on. Okay, so I'm looking at a monthly chart now. So like each candle is an entire month of price. Okay, so right here we're looking at, on this screen alone on my phone, we're looking at the past 4 years of price action. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing an obvious, okay, an obvious little downtrend here. Okay, not really. Okay, so we have a little downtrend. Okay, what? Oh, I hate how that does that. What else am I seeing? Okay, I also see, okay, this right here. Okay, so this is kind of where price has been hanging out at for the past 4 years for this company. Okay, what is this? What, like, some people, they be like talk about patterns and stuff. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, this is just a visual representation of what's going on. But this is a falling channel here. Okay, and this is really zoomed out here. This is over the past 4 years. So price back in the end of 2021, it was like $62. Now we're at $19. To me, right now, I mean, the mere fact that price likes to move in waves. So here, I'm getting to my point now here. A high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. So that's like market structure basics 101. So we've now made a lower low. Okay, shouldn't there be at the very least, a lower high? Okay, if you were to go with like the trend is your friend, like they always say, you're in a downtrend. Just because you're in a downtrend doesn't mean you short every time you open up your brokerage account. Okay, so now, since we've made a lower low, I'm interested in opening up positions here. Why? Why are you gonna buy a lower low? That's dangerous. Well, what are you gonna buy, my friend? Are you gonna buy a higher low? A lower high? Are you gonna buy a higher high? Are you gonna buy a lower high? I mean, it's obvious you want to buy low, sell high. So at the very least, we can say we're purchasing low. You know, I mean, it's crazy, because the more I invest for myself, the more I realize that if I make it as simple as possible, it gets to be so clear. It's so much clearer when it's so much more simpler and not so technical and in-depth and down to the millisecond of price action, okay? So I've made a lower low. I'm looking good. At the very least, if I am of the conviction that Intel is not going anywhere, nobody can tell me, hey man, hey Destin Trader, you're horrible. You bought the absolute top of Intel. Well, you couldn't tell me that today if I'm purchasing it at $19. This is just opportunity. Zooming out even more. I mean, the more I zoom out, the more I start salivating, okay? Oh, $19. This is the worst price ever for this. It's going to the dumps. It's going bankrupt. Forget this company. That stock is trash. Okay, that sounds like an emotional rant to me, my friend. If you just look at the history, we're doing nothing but just revisiting that old friend, our old buddy over here, this little consolidation area over here. That's all we did. It's not that big of a deal. Take it easy, guy. Take it easy. So this is opportunity for me. Definitely going to be taking a bite of this. It's a nice little opportunity to start getting some of this, getting some shares. It's just personal speaking myself. Another reason I like this is because this stock has made a beautiful round trip. You ain't gonna see that nowhere else on the web. I'm telling you, I'm the only crazy person that talks about round trips because it's just my crazy mind and how I view things. So we've made a round trip. There's nothing but, opportunity for it to do something now. It finished one trip. There's no reason why it might not want to make another trip. So that's just kind of how I view things. I would be more interested in doing a little bit more of my own looking into Intel and seeing what kind of things they got going on, so to speak. Are they still making just one thing, or are they looking into getting into other things? What's kind of going on? A little bit of just looking on the internet. People like to talk and they like news, so they're going to post things. And personally, Intel, it's looking pretty juicy to me at the moment. It's kind of like that company, Alcoa. I started looking into them, and when I kept seeing that they were buying this company and buying that company, and they were growing consistently over time, it got me thinking that shows a little bit of strength in the foundation of a company. Okay, they're legitimately growing bit by bit over time, and they're not taking steps backwards. So that's why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that last year, because it was looking good to me. And perhaps I might do another update on them here soon. Just go back and look at it. But that's my take. That's how I view Intel. Probably take a little nibble now, wait and see what pans out. But this is nothing fancy. To me, this is just, it's a big red day in the markets today. So much panic, so much fear, people selling everything. Well, why? When you make it simple, it's just happening all over again. Year after year, decade after decade. The markets, everybody just panics and they just sell when they see red. That's not the time to sell. You ain't gonna catch me selling the bottom, and you ain't gonna catch me buying the top. I've yet to do that. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, it's not going to happen. You've got to keep your emotions in check in this business and just chill out, zoom out, and relax, my friends. But I love everybody, and sorry about my screen kind of switching around. I forgot to turn off the auto rotation on my settings. And we shall see everybody on another video. Peace.